Hi, my name is Mary Harper, and this is my book talk for LM 512 at JSU with Dr. Wendy Stevens. All right, these are the three books that I read for this project. We'll start with Liberty's Civil Rights Road Trip. This is written by Michael W. Walters and illustrated by Nicole Tagel. I selected this book because it covers many different topics from the leaders and locations of the civil rights movement and also sets up a lot of great discussion about the civil rights. This book is about a girl and her family who take a bus tour to various significant places where the civil rights took place. Liberty learns about civil rights leaders, the boycotts, and the dangers of civil rights movement. She is also appreciative of the diversity of the people on her bus and everything that she learns about her family. This is a very cute book, and this is a picture book, so you can actually read this to younger readers. The next book that I chose is Claudette Colvin Refuses to Move. This is a courageous kid of civil rights movement book. This is actually a graphic novel. It's selected for middle grade students. I selected this book because it is historically significant and students can see how a teenager can bring about change with a small act of protest. Although Claudette is not well known, Claudette Colvin is not well known, her story is significant and students can start to make a connection that they can also create a positive change in their communities. This is a great book because Claudette Colvin was actually the first to refuse to give up her seat on a bus in Montgomery. And although Rosa Parks is famous for being the first, actually two teenagers were the first to do it prior to her. So this deals with the struggles of that. Claudette was not recognized because she was seen as a rebellious teenager, and Rosa Parks was obviously more respected in the community. The next book I have is This Is Your Time by Ruby Bridges. I selected this book because it is significant to the civil rights movement. It is by Ruby Bridges. It is an autobiography. It's sort of like a picture book in that it has pictures, but it's actual photographs from the civil rights movement, which is awesome. It's a New York Times bestseller and a CBC Kids Choice Book Choice Award winner. The book not only talks about the struggles Ruby faced growing up, but also being the first African American student attending an integrated school. This book also discusses current issues surrounding Black Lives Matter protests and why they have occurred. The cover actually has a Norman Rockwell painting, but the book also includes photographs, like I said before, from the civil rights movement. The book is informational, but also is a call to action for young people to speak out and to create positive change in the world. For this book, I would definitely suggest checking in with your principal or with parents prior to reading this book to students.